If your brand belongs in the heart of the yachting world, this is where it happens. Yachting International Radio reaches over 1 million yachting professionals and enthusiasts every month, with 77 million impressions, 220,000 social followers, and 74,000 podcast subscribers. Our hosts are insiders, crew, captains, CEOs, trusted voices shaping the industry. This is targeted, high-impact advertising in a luxury niche. Visit yachtinginternationalradio.com/advertise. Your audience is already listening.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming back for another episode of the Bridge Podcast. I'm your host, Alex Siegars. This here's my good friend, Michael from Buff Daddy Detailing. All right, good, man. Good to see you again. Go ahead, go with some details, some background, who you are, what you do.
Yeah, man. Buff Daddy's Detailing. We detail yachts, top to bottom, inside and out.
Yeah, inside and out.
Inside and out, man.
Yeah, I've been able to see some of your guys' work. We've been working with you guys for a bit, really getting to understand you guys. And you're here at the Palm Beach Boat Show. What would you say is like your staple service you guys get into?
Full details, waxing, a lot of ceramic jobs. Yeah, man, it's a fun thing to do.
Yeah,
every day is a little bit different for sure.
You really enjoy doing it?
Yeah. Again, you really don't know what you're getting into sometimes, you know? But, yeah, there's really nothing like it.
And so where'd you come from? Like, what was your previous profession before beginning this?
Before the detailing, I was a certified technician. And then I just kind of saw a lane where services were kind of lacking. So I felt like I could hop in that position and fill it.
Yeah, and you've been doing it. How many years have you guys been operating?
10 years.
10 years?
Yeah, 10 years. Yeah, rocking and rolling.
And how would you say is being a business owner? What do you see with your competition in the industry?
Being a business owner is obviously right, ups and downs. That's always fun. As far as the competition, I mean, I don't know. I just kind of focus on what I have to do. Yeah. And make sure my customers are, satisfied and happy with the service.
Yeah, taken care of.
Yeah. Make sure, right, above all is the customers. So I don't really focus too much on what the competition is doing.
Yeah, you don't really.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah. I mean, it's always good to talk to like other detailers, just maybe to find out like what machines they're using, right? Are they using Flex, Milwaukee, stuff like that? So detailers talk to each other, try to see what products we're using and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't really try to stay focused on what we got going on.
And so you guys talk about ceramic a lot. A lot of people in the industry, it's kind of getting more mainstream now, what I've been seeing. What would you say is the difference between like a ceramic coating and waxing?
I mean, I guess like the longevity of the products, right? With wax, you have a way shorter lifespan. Ceramic, if it's taken care of, I mean, some of them can go, some say 3 years. The ceramic that I use, I'm very comfortable with saying 1.5 years, Yeah. Again, it really all just kind of depends on the product that they're choosing and how well the boat is maintained after that. But ceramic it's a great product for the correct customer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said it takes care of it for like 1.5 years, 2 years. I remember speaking about that like a few months ago when we stopped by one of your guys' boats.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I explained the candy shell to you. Yeah. So it's like ceramic is similar to like a M&M, right? Just imagine that candy shell is just clear, right? So you're kind of just putting a candy shell on your boat.
Yeah.
If you maintain it, it will last. Unfortunately, if you don't, it will fail. So it really depends on the customer.
Yeah. Depends on what they want and what they do afterwards with it.
Yeah. I mean, wax is always great. So, both of them, they're both great. You can't really go wrong with either.
And so you guys do interior services as well, right?
Yes, yeah. We just got done with a 165-foot Mangusta interior. That was pretty intense. Good turnaround time. They needed it done quick.
Yeah.
So we knocked it out of the park. Looking forward to doing that again when they get back around.
So you guys can do like, quick turnarounds. You have really fast response on your availability.
Yeah. I mean, each customer is different, right? Sometimes a captain needs something done immediately. They might have a short window. They might be getting ready for another charter. So sometimes we just kind of have to, roll with it, surf the wave.
Yeah, be like water, man.
Yeah, that's it,
Don't fight it, flow with it.
Yeah, we got to get it done. So
yeah, that's the industry. You have to remain fluid inside of it.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'll go crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You have to like be able to adjust. If you can't adjust, you'll go mad.
Yeah,
you'll go mad.
And so, how would you say how important are those those personal relationships with captains, and do you find yourself getting repeat customers?
Oh, it's everything. It's everything. I mean, you're only as good as your last boat, right? So it could take one bad boat, right? You do one bad thing, it could be over. So I mean, yeah, you just maintaining. I'm sorry, I got lost.
Oh, dude.
I totally got lost. What was it again?
The importance of relationships with captains and repeat customers.
Yeah. So maintaining the relationships with the captains are super important. They all talk to each other. Mm-hmm. There's like that whole captain network.
Oh yeah, dude. I have chats in my group. It's the captains in there. If they hear something bad about you,
it's over. It's game over. Yeah. And so basically, Buff Daddies was really grown, I guess, like real organically. Like I said, I started with the being a tech, and then after that, when I got into this lane, it was really a lot of the older gentlemen in this industry that knew my reputation of like showing up on time, standing behind my work. They're the ones that gave me the opportunity. So it just really took one captain, then that captain talked to another captain, then now I'm in the loop now.
It, man. You're just in it, yeah.
Yeah. So it was really the captains that opened the door for me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you call in this industry as I'm breaking into it more than like a business owner standpoint instead of just crew. As crew member, it took me a while to break in, like a year and a half, 2 years, and then you really notice how difficult it is as a business owner trying to set yourself and your reputation apart. So where do you guys do most of your work? I know you've been blowing up. You've been kind of killing it recently.
Oh, we're playing footsies, dude.
We're playing footsies.
Oh, podcast footsies, dude.
That's premium content. No, that's not for free.
Yeah, dude, we're doing work all over. Right, we do a lot of work in Port 32, Harbor Town, a couple of customers in LMC, down in Miami, breaking into Naples, right? Got a few boats over at Naples. I mean, we got like a little triangle thing going on.
I see.
So we're just trying to keep our head, our ears to the dock and just keep it rocking and rolling, man. And that's it. And it all goes back to the captains, right? Always goes back. Just trying to keep these captains and their customers happy. That's really all it is. Show up on time, right? Show up on time.
Do a good job.
Stand behind your work, right? And the rest, the dominoes will kind of fall into place.
Yeah, everything else just seems like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It's actually really simple. Show up on time, right? Show up on time, do your job, and stand behind your work. Yeah. And then everything else will fall into place.
People are starting to call you. They're hearing about you. Hey,
that's it.
You're solving a problem for captains. I mean.
Yeah. And then I'm one of the few, right? I mean, we were just talking, like, I don't really do social media that much. Like, my whole entire buzz is actually from captains and people speaking to each other. Yeah. And
then they know that if Buff Daddy's coming to do their boat, it's taken care of. That's one thing checked off a list on Brew Up.
Yeah. No, it's, our job is kind of take stress off of the plate, right? So, yeah, you call us. It gets handled.
Exactly, dude. And there's not a lot of people like that in the industry. I mean, you have those people that are like staples in it, but you don't want to be something the captain has to worry about, or mate has to worry about and watch over you.
Yeah. No, definitely not. And also with a name like Buff Daddies, right? We have to be pretty gnarly with a buffer. Right? Oh, yeah, so we take a lot lot of pride in how we get these things shiny, man, Yeah,
if you're calling yourself Buff Daddy, you gotta show up with some muscle.
Yeah, we run the buffers all day, man. That's what we do.
Yeah, I've seen you guys working when we came by and shot some content. Where are you guys looking to expand into next? I remember you were talking more about Naples.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're already rocking and rolling in Naples. I mean, it's really just how big it can get. I mean, again, we just want to just keep our ears to the dock and just until the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, right? Just keep on going. Just keep
on
going,
with it,
right? Again, yeah, I mean, it really all started on smaller boats, and now we're, like I said, we just, we finished a 165-foot Mangusta. We just did a 2026 Ocean Alexander.
Nice.
It's just back to back. It's getting a little out of control.
Where do you see yourself, as the owner, but you're still the operator, and you love doing these detailings? Where do you see your position transforming?
I mean, for me, I don't know. I think I always want to be heavily involved. I feel like when you get disconnected from the boats, that's when things could go awry. So I don't know. I don't know when I'll ever feel comfortable enough
to let go
of that wheel. Yeah, I don't
more
know.
Managerial.
Yeah. Well, I have my guys that I trust, but it's just, I don't know. I like to be personable, right? It's nice to still
have that connection.
Yeah. Be very, very
when you're
hands-on.
done with it, shake the hand and be like, hey, look at that.
Yeah, maybe when I'm like 55, 60, maybe, right?
You're going to be rolling this way.
I have no idea. I don't know. I genuinely love this too. Like I said, like some days I could be on scaffolding, 20 feet high. Other days I could be literally hanging off the side of a boat, swinging like Spider-Man, getting it done.
Yeah, you just getting your shit
That's
done.
it. So it's an interesting line of work. As long as you stay healthy, I don't know how long, we'll keep it going.
Right decisions, and you're able to just be in there for the long run.
Yeah, man. That's how it goes.
Well, nice, man. Yeah. We're going to keep this one nice and short and
Yeah,
sweet.
dude. It's been a long day at this show, man.
Day at the
We've been cracking since like 5.
It's about time we're going to crack up one of these surf sites here.
Oh, dude, let's do it.
One of our fantastic
Right, cheers?
partners. Yeah.
All right.
Cheers, brother. Thank you for being on here. If you go ahead.
Oh, I like it.
Oh,
dude,
man.
It's delicious. It's so good. It's so good.
We had this one guy on yesterday. He said
Podcast footsies, dude.
The podcast footsies.
Nice.
If you go ahead, give us your contact information. Where can people find you?
Yeah, Instagram, right? info@buffdaddiesdetailing.com. I'm sorry. Instagram is just Buff Daddies Detailing. Facebook, website, buffdaddiesdetailing.com. You could always give us a call, 954-913-8350, right? No boat too small, no boat too big. All boats get treated the same.
Takes
That's
care
it.
of them all. There's no size hesitation here. He likes them all sizes, baby.
Touchdown.
Yeah, anyway, sweet. I'd like to thank Yacht International Radio, our lovely host here at 365 Yachts and the Wave 60. And again, Michael,
Good.
thank you.
You guys are the best.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Take care.